Wednesday forecast and see some very heavy rain falling. Michelle, off to our west in your last forecast. What's the latest right now?
Well, Patrick, our computer models are showing that heavy rain that's in Connecticut and Long Island is expected to lift to the north and east and move over Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts as the morning goes on. So if you're not seeing a lot of rainfall right now, we're finding that over parts of southeastern New England, that is expected to change. In fact, seeing some heavy rainfall now for areas west of 95 and 295 this morning. It's been raining heavy in Socket, Cumberland, Burrillville, down through Coventry this morning, and continuing to see some of that filling in now across the western part of South County through Westerly, Hope Valley, and Ashaway. But certainly the worst of it has been to our west this morning. Long Island, I mean, just piling up over Islip at the airport there. Now over 11 inches of rain just since midnight. We're seeing some heavy rain along 95 through Connecticut. Again, this is lifting slowly this morning to the north and east, and so that's going to be filling in here in Rhode Island and parts of southeastern Massachusetts. Not expecting as much rain over the Cape and the islands, but over Bristol, Plymouth counties up into the Boston suburbs. I expect conditions to go downhill here as the morning goes on and some of this moves into our area. So Echo Lake and Pasco has been seeing some heavy rain this morning. You can see that from our camera there, and Narragansett. Some rougher seas expected as winds pick up from the south and east. Some gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour possible during the day today, especially in any thunderstorms. And we also have that coastal flood advisory. We get to more information on that. Flash flood watch continues for our area until 8 o'clock. When you get into those heavy rain situations, the potential is there for that to be upgraded to a flash flood warning. That's what's been happening across parts of Connecticut and Long Island this morning. So warnings there. We have a flood advisory for later this morning. High tides around 10:30 this morning, Newport Harbor. So it's around that time between 10 and 11 where we could see a little bit of minor splash over at the coastline. Not expected to be a severe situation there, but about 68 degrees in Smithfield. Rain gauge there reporting about 0.13 of an inch of rain. We've picked up about 1/4 of an inch of rain though in Coventry. And in Seekonk, nearing 1/2 inch of rain at 68 degrees, and most of that falling earlier in the morning. Low pressure developing off the mid-Atlantic coastline will continue to track over our area today. A very heavy rainfall possible over the course of the day, especially this morning and early this afternoon, and that's when we could get into some of those localized street and poor drainage flooding. This is 8 o'clock in the morning Futurecast here, showing those scattered downpours continuing 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Rain, some embedded thunderstorms possible this afternoon, and even for the evening drive could see some thunderstorms. So the highest chance of a strong or severe thunderstorm is second half of the day. I think the steadiest and most widespread rainfall will be in the later morning and early afternoon. By 11 o'clock, our computer model showing this moving out, clearing skies. We've got dry conditions expected for your Thursday, under partly to mostly sunny skies. But a windy and a cool day today. Periods of rain, mid-70s for high temperatures this afternoon. 1 to 3 inches of rainfall still expected for our area, with some isolated higher amounts. You get into those heavy rain bands like what's been happening in Long Island, and those rainfall amounts can be significant. So localized street flooding, minor coastal flooding here late morning, and then we're watching isolated severe storm threats for this afternoon, with damaging winds one of the bigger concerns. 7-day Futurecast, mid-70s today, and then we're dry tomorrow. 79 inland, mid-70s at the coastline with partly sunny skies. The weekend starts off dry. Still have some showers in the forecast for Sunday with a cold front coming through. It doesn't look like a washout or a significant storm system, but something that we'll be tracking nonetheless. And you'll want to check in for updates throughout the day on our website, WPRI.com. Let's head over now to the highways.